and welcome to the final game of the Retro Gaming Weekly World Cup round of 32. My name is Jack Coburn, and today it's Curacao versus Cape Verde. Now, in fact, I've had to create both these teams because until 2011, Curacao was known as Netherlands Antilles, was part of that group of islands, and the football team was known as the Netherlands Antilles. So they actually have the correct uniforms because I've changed them. For some unknown reason, despite Cape Verde being part of FIFA since about 1986, they're not included in FIFA 98. So I had to make a Cape Verde team, and it's based off of the Burundi team. I just kind of had to put it together. So anyway, this is where we're at. I'm going to play this game. I haven't decided what team I'm going to play as. Probably Curacao, just because it's fun to say Curacao. So here we go. This is the night match, and let's get started. Alright, Curacao is in this light blue with the yellow, and Cape Verde is white with blue stripes. It's really hard to recreate the full jersey in FIFA 98, so we gave it our best shot. Cape Verde will start with the ball. Here we go. Alright, they run it down the field. Jensen gets it to Bonifacia for Curacao. Crosses it into the field. Melidi gets it for Cape Verde. Dowdy gets it from Neon Kuru. Brunkard is hunting down Dowdy to get the ball back. Steals it off of him. Gisberta. Ooh, that's going to be a difficult name. And again, I do apologize if they get these names wrong, and I do apologize that the Cape Verde team probably doesn't have the correct names for any of the players from Cape Verde. It's a Portuguese island or a former Portuguese island off the coast of Western Africa. And I just didn't have time to create a team of 11 for Cape Verde. So, just gonna use the Burundi national team at this time to fill in for the moment. The Cape Verde goalkeeper is going to take the ball, boot it downfield. Mongen gets it. Mabuye, you know what, I'm not even going to do the names for the Cape Verde players, since it's just not correct. Bonifacia tries to get it, but, yeah. Pizas, the Curacao goalkeeper, boots it down the field, 14 minutes gone. It's still 0-0. This is a battle of the World Cup minnows, and especially in 1998, it's definitely a battle of the World Cup minnows. Cape Verde actually didn't play a team that wasn't African until 2002. And yeah, that's kind of an interesting fact, I guess. Yeah, so let's see what happens when they do the goal kick. I mean, this could go into penalties for all I know. By the way, if you didn't know the Netherlands were not good at penalties, now you do from that Netherlands-Morocco game on Monday. Netherlands are out of the title. I said to my colleagues at my day job that if Morocco took the Netherlands to penalties, they'd have a pretty good chance of winning, and sure enough, they did. One shot on target for Curacao, one shot on target for Cape Verde. This is a close match. Whether or not it's an exciting one, well, that's kind of up to you. Rosina gets bumped off the ball. Brunkard gets it. Great shot. Pizas makes the save. But it's also strange because the Netherlands decided they didn't want to play their normal total football style and played a very rigid, play. And I don't think it worked quite as well as it could. Now, mind you, I'm pretty sure if they had played total football, the high-flying offense to defense style they've been playing for 50 years at this point, thanks to Johan Cruyff, Rinus Michels, and Ajax. It might have been worse, but it might not have been. I don't know. I mean, it's really hard. If you've never read Brilliant Orange, the book by David Winter about how Dutch football is shaped by Dutch culture and vice versa, it's a pretty good book. I would highly recommend it. Anyway, back to this game. Bonavacia gets it. Passes it forward to Janssen, who's going to run it down the field. 35 minutes gone. It's still 0-0. Can Janssen change it? Yes! Janssen scores. All right. Janssen scores 36 minutes. Just a perfect goal. It's probably Janssen, now that I think about it. I'm just trying to think of how they would pronounce it in Holland. Yeah. Mabuye gets it to Habimana. Honestly, after this Retro Gaming Weekly World Cup, I'm kind of going to be FIFA'd out for a little while here, as Ouattara stops the shot. Cause, I mean, I'm going to wind up playing 47 matches. I'm recording this the day before it comes out. This is how much I've kind of been like FIFA'd out at this point. But actually, if you, as the Cape Verde goalkeeper, stops another Curacao goal, or shot, if you stay tuned at 7 o'clock, the first episode of Star Fox comes out. The Star Fox Super Nintendo version, the first episode comes out at 7. That was really fun to play. I'm really kind of excited. As the first half ends, pretty quick injury time. Alright, let's take a look at the match statistics. 1 goal from 5 attempts on goal, 3 shots on target for Curacao. 2 attempts on goal, 2 shots on target for Cape Verde. It's still anybody's game. This could be exciting. I kind of hope it is. It would be a nice way to end 16 World Cup matches in this week. Bonavacia gets it, fires it in, goal. Curaçao's now up 2-0. Just a perfect shot. Gets it off the kickoff, runs it downfield, puts it in the back of the net, just over to the goalkeeper's shoulder. Fantastic. Ironically, I was really thinking about doing like a Stanley Cup in NHL 94 for the next game of this series after Rally Challenge ended. But then I thought with the World Cup, this would be a great opportunity to play FIFA 98, which is one of my absolute favorite games. I keep calling it FIFA 98. It's really FIFA Road to World Cup 98. But I absolutely do like this game. I like the club atmosphere about it. And it, yeah, I mean, in a different FIFA 98 save, I have a couple different FIFA 98 ROMs that I use to play this. I've created the entire North American Soccer League of the 1970s, complete with many of the players. So I have a Franz Beckenbauer, Giorgio Chinaglia, a Pele, Carlos Alberto for the New York Cosmos, and then I also have all the NASL teams replacing the MLS teams with as close to the jerseys as I can get. Hilariously, I like the 79 Cosmos jerseys more than the 76 Cosmos jerseys. So that's what we're using, as PSUMS makes a great save to keep Curacao up 2-0. But yeah, so far, really I just can't wait for this Retro Gaming Weekly World Cup to end, so we can start doing other things, as Bonavacia missed the shots. Dowdy is going to come out and be replaced by Nibakwo. Again, really do apologize if I get these names wrong. Anyway, 67 minutes gone, 2-0 Curacao. Don't get me wrong, I love playing FIFA 98. When I was in high school, actually maybe it was college, I can't remember. I found FIFA 98, and I was like, oh, this will be fun to play, something different than FIFA 11, because I absolutely played the ever-living snot out of FIFA 11 when I got in my senior year of high school. 5 shots on target for Curacao, 3 for Cape Verde. But I liked FIFA 98 especially because it felt, much better than, well, especially the N64 version. As Bonavacia scores his second goal, 73 minutes. We'll take a look at the instant replay. Just a perfect trapping. Passes over to Bonavacia. Takes the shot. Low or high and in the middle. But I liked the N64 version. It could not stand how the PlayStation 1 versions of FIFA games played. I had the World Cup game for FIFA World Cup 2002 for PS1. Neither myself or my father could figure out how to get the game to work. It almost was like, oh, we'll just let the other team score and then swap teams midway through. Like, that was kind of what it wound up becoming almost in a way. As Habimana makes a rough tackle that is pretty good. Mukasa takes a shot on goal. Pisas saves it. It's 3-0 Curacao. Curacao's going to move on to the round of 16, which will start, with any luck, next Monday. We'll probably do 2 games a day starting next Monday. But, yeah, I mean, I was actually so unintrigued by the prospect of FIFA, I almost didn't ask for FIFA 11, which I also got the PS2 version, because that's what I had. Even in 2011, I still just had a PS2, as Gisberta scores for Curacao to make it 4-0 in injury time. Um, but I figured out how to play it by doing the Be a Pro mode, where you play as one guy, and I was able to figure out how to make that work pretty well, and then I moved into doing the management side of things, and was able to control the 11 to be pretty good too. I mean, Manchester United pretty much went undefeated for 4 whole seasons under my management, so that was kind of fun. But yeah, I think the N64 version of FIFA 98 is a whole lot better, as the Curacao player totally misses the open net, but then gets the rebound from his teammate. Jansen gets the goal, 90 plus minutes. And that will definitely be the game. 5-0 Curacao. Jansen celebrates. Let's watch this. So, goalkeeper goes down. Jansen wrestles it away from him with his foot. Hits it off the sidebar. Gets it back from his teammate. Flicks it in. Goal. That's that. Injury time. This should probably be the last touch of the match. Let's see. Yep, that's the last touch of the match. Curacao moves on to the round of 16. Look at them all celebrate. Cape Verde is going home from this World Cup, but they played well. 5-0 Curacao. Jansen is man of the match with 2 goals. 5 goals, 15 attempts on goal, 9 shots on target for Curacao. 4 attempts on goal, 4 shots on target for Cape Verde. Jansen, of course, man of match. And yeah, that was that. So we'll see you next week for the round of 16. 8 matches next week. Most likely starting next Monday. Tune in to Pieces of Patball Monday at 9 a.m. to see match schedules. Alright, have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy your July 4th. Enjoy the actual FIFA World Cup. Please do like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell to be notified of our next video. And stay tuned for the first episode of Star Fox, the Super Nintendo version of Star Fox, at 7 p.m. today on Retro Gaming Weekly. Really excited about that. Have a wonderful one, and bye-bye. This has been a presentation of Alsatian Productions. Yes!